Monday. It's Cinco de Mayo. Oh my goodness, can you believe it? Hey, I can. We're here right now in Olei on Beach Road, taking a look at everything that's happening in our region, our area, and I got the hiccups. I've had them for a solid hour. I can't get rid of them. I don't know what I need to do. I need to do something. Ooh, something went wrong in the comment section. I don't know what's going on here. Let me refresh it. Oh, there we go. We're back. Good morning, everybody. Hey, it is Monday morning. It's Cinco de Mayo, and there's those hiccups. I'm going to be hiccuping this whole show. I got a feeling. I got a feeling that's how we're going to be doing it today. Good morning, Marianas. It is 8:01 in the morning, and it is a beautiful day out here. Every time I hiccup, you have to drink. I think that's the whole thing. Maybe take a sip of your coffee or whatever. Hey, if you're with PSS, there is no school today. I don't know how I'm going to get through this show without getting through with all these hiccups. It is going to be awful. Should I stand up and jump around or something? I don't know. I've been trying to get rid of them, really. I just don't know how it's going to work. Eat a teaspoon of sugar. I promise they'll be gone. Great. I just have sugar hanging around here. No, I don't. But that's a great suggestion. Thank you. Wow. Hey, thank you. You know what? Thank you for the happy anniversary. It is today. It is 1 year. 1 year of doing this full time. I can't stop hiccuping, and I can't even believe it. Well, I got to take a sip of this. One second. Let's take a sip of this. Hopefully it'll work. I used to have a hiccup cure. I don't have it anymore. Hold on. I don't think it's safe. I don't want to trust it. I want to start talking, but I don't think it's going to last. I hope it works. I'm trying. I'm taking shallow breaths, trying to hold on to this hiccup, making sure it doesn't hiccup again. Let's see. I got a cough because I can hear my voice sounds all crazy. Uh-oh, there it was. And when I did that, the hiccup came back. I can feel it. Well, anyway, good morning, everybody, and welcome back. It is great. Yeah, turn upside down. Oh, let's do that. Okay, let's not. That might be good and entertaining if I flip upside down and do the show from a handstand position. You guys will be looking at probably, judging by the height or where I'll be at, the focus will be on my crotchoral region. You probably don't need that too much. Anyway, there's probably a market for that, but it's not going to be you guys. That's the only problem. Yeah, but so let's talk about that for a second. It has been 1 year. Like, this is 1 year today, to the day, 1 year ago of doing this full time. I can't believe it. I mean, I can't. It was last year, May 3rd, was the Marianas March Against Cancer. That was my last big thing with Triple J when I was with them. And I had done a couple of shows before that in the mornings just to lead up, I think, on Thursday and Friday. Because I knew I was short, if you will. And so I'm like, all right, well, I'm going to do the show in the morning, then I'm going to come in. And, but anyway, so here it is, 1 year, surviving a whole year on my own. Wait. Let's not get crazy. It is on my own, but there's no way that any of this works on my own. I'm not that good. I've had some incredible help from so many of you guys. First of all, for you guys even watching and being here this whole time, that's because of you. So thank you. All of our sponsors, Paradise Dental, Laddie Built, IT&E being big help, Island Skin Solutions, PHI Pharmacy, Star Marianas, folks over at the VFW, as well, and the Shack across the street. Those guys have been just awesome. I can't tell you how awesome they have been to me. AK jumping in and helping us out too with sponsorship with baseball and everything. And all the folks who jumped in for baseball too. You've got folks who jumped in from Fresh Factory, the Waffle Stop, Ena's Kitchen. Oh my gosh, Ena's Kitchen. They haven't been in Saipan for a while now, but even Cristiano's when we were still open. Godfather's Bar. Oh my God, Scotty, giving us amazing eats out there for every week that we've ever done baseball. And just real supportive. I'm just blown away. Again, none of this happens without you guys. That's just the corporate. But then we talk about like the people. Tobot Castro being there all the time watching. Luisa with baseball, my God. Not to mention just watching, but being so big with the baseball and everything. Probably the biggest partner in all this stuff, Jojo Alapuzzo, no question about it. This never would have happened without talking to him and then him really giving me the nudge and the support. Oh my God, and the equipment, holy cow, right? Like all the stuff that we have in here, this studio and all the resources and sweat that putting into here. I mean, you get the sweat just walking up to the third floor. But I gotta tell you, JoJo has just been amazing for this whole process. And there's more of you guys. I mean, it's not just the people who are like have been in the trenches. I mean, you guys just watching and supporting. When you guys share the posts, when you guys share the show, and you watch this little thing just grow because of you guys. Like I tell you, this is, I'm the one here, but this is for you. Like this whole news network, the morning show, this is for you also. I mean, granted, I get to do it. Like this is what I get to do when I wake up in the morning and all that stuff. But the whole reason why this thing is here is so I could be a conduit of information, what's happening in the community, from the people who are doing the stuff to you, so you guys can hear it, see it, and all that. And you guys letting me know about that stuff and keep me in the loop is really what makes this stuff happen. So I gotta tell you, I'm so thankful that you guys are here and that you guys are doing this and that you guys are a big part of this, because I literally could not do it without you guys. Any of it. Oh yeah, MHS Productions, Island Image Emotion. I'm telling you, you guys, this is not a one-man band. Bea, oh my God, that when Bea went out with Hiroshi and did that shoot over at My Teppanyaki, that was awesome. Looking at getting her more involved here now too, which I'm really excited about. And I think because of you guys, this is going to be our big year. It's the first year, I'll tell you, was not easy. And just trying to keep up with everything and trying to figure out where we fit, and watching what happened with we lost the Saipan Tribune, we're losing all these other businesses, and we're starting right out of all this. So starting from nothing, starting from the spare bedroom at the house to this, that's it's pretty cool. And I'm so glad that you guys are along for the ride, and just keep letting me know what's going on in the community, and we'll keep doing this. I love it. I can't believe it. It was terrifying, and it's been great. Also want to say thanks to all those guys with the Marianas Business Network for supporting us. And like Last Shot Bar, they're one of our sponsors. You see the commercials on here, but I'll tell you, they are so much more than just partners, like by sponsoring the show. They give us stuff to give away. By the way, we should give away some of their, like a bucket of beer. It's Cinco de Mayo. Well, let's do that. But I'll tell you, more importantly, these guys who are sponsoring our show are so much better than just being sponsors. I feel like they're partners with all of this stuff. They're along for the ride. They want to see it succeed. But it goes to this thing that we've been talking about for so long, about wanting to work with people that you love. I'm telling you, these guys, they have been an ear, they've listened, they have shared, and they are, man, it's incredible. I didn't think that you're able to do stuff like this in the real world with a real business and stuff like that. You can, and it's great. It's a real community, and I love it. And Island Skin Solutions is our newest one with Shauna, and hopefully she's enjoying it and getting the benefits out of the exposure and everything too, because I love working with them on their spots and their commercials. But it's, man, it is really quite amazing. This is not what I thought running a business would be like. I thought it was I'm not saying it was easy, but I thought it would be different. And the other thing is, I didn't think that your business partners, like I would see the people in business, they're schmoozing it up with people on the golf course and all that stuff, but forming like way deeper friendships with people that you're in business with, I didn't think that's how it worked. I'm telling you, it is absolutely the case for me with this. It is absolutely the case, and it's awesome. It really is. So, want to say thanks to all of you guys. I mean, all of you. I mean, it's it's all of us, but it is you guys watching just as much as me on the other side of the camera. One second, I just got to check you guys in the comments here so I can catch up a little bit. Yeah, hold on. Oh, Gloria, yes, thank you. It is awesome. Hey, and I'll tell you, like I remember back when we hit 1 month, Gloria, you sent folks over to bring stuff over from the shack, the cupcakes, and that was so awesome. It was so amazing, and man, that was really great. Actually, I don't remember if it was 1 month or 1 week. You might have been ahead of it by jumping out like right there, and it was great. Yeah, checking you guys in the comments too on both sides here. Reaching out. Julie, thank you so much. Thanks for tuning in. Great to see you this morning. Luisa, you are the best, man. I'm telling you. I haven't seen you forever because we haven't been doing baseball yet, but I think that changes this week, right? Is it the 7th? Peeling, good morning. Great to see you. I know you're over there in Guam. I've had a bunch of people ask me in the last 2 weeks, when am I coming back to Guam? And we are going to be coming back to Guam. I don't have the date yet, but we are 100% going back. And when we do it, we're going to try and link up with some folks ahead of time so that we come rolling. We want to have a bunch of guests in studio, or in studio, wherever that studio is going to be when we hit the ground on location. So it's going to be great. Oh my God, Kate, thank you so much for tuning in. Great to see you too. We love doing it. PK, the birthday boy. Oh my God, the roast of PK on Saturday night was awesome. Happy birthday. I'm glad we could be there and be a part of it. It was great. Pink Crispin, great to see you this morning. Thanks so much for being here. It really is. It's awesome to see you guys. Also, Caleb, thank you. I'm not turning upside down yet, but that's still great. Juan Hookug, good morning. Great to see you this morning. Anthony Demapon, my man. Dude, I'm telling you, the swallow the breath thing actually did work, so great job. Thank you. Another way of coming through for the team. Bruce Camacho, good morning. It is Micronesia now, right? I mean, it is. We're covering everything, so it might as well be. And good folks over there from DPL weighing in and seeing us too. Donna Crum, good morning. Oh my gosh, you got spared. I had so much for you at the roast. It would have been great, but it's all right. I'll see you in person. I'll tell you the jokes. Travis, good morning, man. Good to see you. I hope you're feeling good today. I'll tell you what, I did not feel great on Sunday morning when I woke up. And I didn't go crazy like anybody, some of the other guys. I had a respectable amount of beer, just fine, not crazy. But man, something about it hit funny when I woke up on Sunday morning. But it was great to see you. Clyde Narita, True Blue, great to see you so much, and thank you very much. Thanks for tuning in. Josie, thank you too. It's great to see you. Thanks for tuning in. Sophia, welcome back. Great to see you guys. And Kathy, great to see you too. Kathy Matsumoto out there. And Tammy, thank you again so much. What a year it's been. Why does this camera keep going out of focus? Is it just me? Is my camera hungover? What's going on? Woo, that should do it. All right. Yeah, this camera in front of me has got a little bit of Sybil going on right there. Multiple personalities. Not exactly sure when it's going to feel good. But I do see people in the comments too. Thank you, Carmen. Thank you very much. Good morning to you too. Great to see you. Yes, it is great. Oh man, it's wild. We survived in the wild. We have been we left the tribe and we went solo, and it seemed to work so far. Anyway, we're still alive. That's the important part. My family's still eating. That's good too. So we have definitely survived a year in the wilderness of being alone out here and starting this baby up from scratch. And really, thanks so much to all you. Oh my gosh, thank you too. Got a congratulations from the Saipan Mayor's office. thank you, Saipan Mayor's Office. Man, I love having you guys as the mayor because, man, we get the mayor on the show. He's getting stuff done all around Saipan, telling people about if you see something, say something, and going out and forming partnerships with different businesses and stuff. Gosh, I love it. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. All right. Well, man, we got a lot to get to today. We had a big weekend. The Taste of the Marianas kicked off over the weekend. There were 2 runs this weekend. There was the big MHS Dolphins Run Club run on Saturday. They had the big May the 4th Star Wars run yesterday, which I did not get up for because of the aforementioned libations from the roast over at Pep Boys. Man, Pep Boys, those guys, oh, great food. I love that food. Their fried chicken, man, their fried chicken. Pep Boys, oh my gosh. I love their fried chicken. But, you know, more than anything, it was great to see PK for his big birthday bash. But for everybody else, too, it was a great group of folks that you had invited, and to see everybody out there, and great to talk to a whole bunch of people. It really was awesome. And then the jokes, my gosh. Oh no, I didn't see your content. About what's on top for baseball this week. Hold on, let me go up. Major League Baseball starts this week, and senior division play on Tuesday. Yeah, I think it's the 7th, right? 7th is the opening day? Louisa? Now we got the Saipan Baseball League. The majors, the old guys are back this week. Yeah, it's not going to be the Masters, but it's going to be this week. That's great. I had it calendared, at least mentally, for the 7th, unless that changed. But you said that, hold on, let me scroll. You said, oh, I went too far. And senior division to play on Tuesday night. Oh, is that like the littlest little leagues, majors starting, and seniors starting on Tuesday night? I got to get caught up. I am so not in that orbit right now. I got to get all caught up on everything that's happening. Good morning, Connie. Thank you for showing up. Thanks for being here. Yeah, I'm not sure. I got to find out. We got to talk out. You could call the show if you want. Oh, yes, sir. SBL kicks off on Wednesday. Seniors play on Tuesday. And yes, the 7th, the Cardinals and the Padres. Oh, that's going to be a great way to start the season. Now, I wonder how many of them retooled. And also, here's what I'm interested in. When we did the interviews with the Saipan, the CNMI baseball coach, Jake Hintle, we thought that they were going to have like an all-star team in the league. So I don't have the info from Shine yet. I need to get that. I need to get the schedule from Shine. 13 teams this season. Holy cow. 13 teams? Wow, that's massive. That's going to be a long season. But still, that's a lot. What is this now? Ooh, we just received some. That's going to be interesting. All right, we'll take a look at that in a little bit. Thank you for sending that over, though. Yeah, thank you for, that's awesome. It is. Can I open it now? Let me see. Is it there? Oh! We're going to, maybe we should talk about this tomorrow. Yeah, we'll talk about this tomorrow. We got time because it's there, but we got somebody in Congress who's going to be, looks like she's going to be introducing some legislation to clean up the bums. Wow. Thank you, Louisa. Please do. But wow. This is going to be big legislation. Wow. Check this out. This is legislation that's supposed to be introduced by Karina McGuffney. Well, no way. This is brilliant. Brilliant that she's going to introduce this. People complaining about people in Garapan bothering people on the street. Now, this looks really good. The question is, will they have some teeth in it? Will they really do some enforcement to it? It's one of the problems with the legislation that we have. So you get some folks who pass some really good bills into law, and then they never get enforced. This is a good one. This is a really good one. Like, it's so good, it might actually work. About loitering outside of a business. You just can't do it. They're cutting the fat on this bill that's already there and getting some stuff out. Just so you don't have to explain why you're doing it. It's just about getting bums off the streets. And look, they're bums. The people who hang out on the street with their cans of beer, now, granted, maybe some of them have some other issues. I'm not picking on any of that stuff. But there's people who are not. And these guys, just going down the Garapan, you can't walk around and hang out at night without somebody coming up and asking you for something. And this is gonna, so the law used to say, loitering outside of a business establishment on a public thoroughfare or a tourist site for the purpose of luring, enticing, or soliciting persons for commercial gain is hereby prohibited. Well, they're getting rid of all that. Now they're just saying loitering outside of a business establishment on a public thoroughfare is prohibited. That goes to you, bums. Again, it's not fair. I'm not picking on anyone in particular, so I'm not being unfair that way. But those guys who just hang out and ask you for stuff, it's not heartless stuff. I'm telling you, these are the guys who taking that right to the store to get a can of something. I mean, I love this. I love this, especially for that one guy who's always telling you about his grandma who's sick and his daughter who's sick, they're just his newborn daughter, and they haven't eaten in 6 days. But those 6 days have gone on for about 12 years. And because of public transportation, he's able to get way more mobile and take his game to Garapan now. And so he does it over there too. Actually, I haven't seen him in a little while. I don't know what happened to him, but I just know that he's not. He used to be knocking on windows, knocking on car doors, on the when you'd see him in the parking lot. Oh, please, please. No, no, no. And I am not a heartless guy, because I'm telling you, I have given this guy stuff before. And what burned me is when I bought him food, and the lady at the store told me he went back in and sold the food back to them. I know. So I'm not mad at him. That's just his thing. But he lost a person that could have been cool. I used to get him a sandwich too from time to time. Like, now I feel a little burned by it, so like I don't even want to get him that. But like, next door over here, there's a guy, at least one guy, who hangs out over by Downtown Market. Different guy. He's asking me for money. I'm like, nah, sorry, man. But then one time he's like, hey, man, can you like get me a sandwich? I'm like, deal. All right, cool. Came out. I had a couple of sandwiches. I'm like, hey, you pick one. I'm going to eat the other one. He's like, all right, I'll take the ham. I'm like, all right, I got the tuna. And hey, I'm okay with that. But these guys who hang out in Garapan at night, different guys, right? These are guys looking for a few drinks. These are the guys who have done damage to some of the buildings over there, scaring off people on the corners. It doesn't even look safe when they're around. Then you got those bums smoking pot like around the corner from the VFW, like down by the hill. I know, like it's terrible. Yeah. Oh, hey, Luisa, I know who you're talking about in that comment, by the way. And Caleb, you're right. Have mercy. I'm with you. I'm with you. But it's just the people who abuse it. You know, that's the thing. But Luisa said, the skinny guy down south who has brown curly hair, leave him alone. He doesn't bother anybody. He just walks into traffic, you know. All right, so I know that guy because he's hung out and had beers with us after soccer. Like when we would hang out and he'd walk over, he doesn't really say anything, but he'd like kind of ask for a beer. I'm like, all right. He's a nice enough guy. We just let him hang out. He doesn't add to the conversation that we have, but he'll laugh at the stupid stuff that we say to each other. And he doesn't bother anybody. He's harm free. But I did actually see him walk into church during the funeral last week. And I wasn't expecting that. I saw him outside first, and he was outside with a can of Busch Light. And, actually it was Busch Ice. And he was just sitting outside, and I'm like, oh man. So I wonder if he's just listening. Maybe this is as close as he gets to church and everything like that. And I thought that was pretty neat. And I don't know if he's keeping track of like what day it is or anything, or if he thought it was a regular church or something, but he ended up going in, and he had a couple little bottles of alcohol too, and he just kind of walked in and sat down in the second row. I'm like, whoa, I wonder how this is gonna work out. And some of the older local ladies are like, hey, pick. So you saw him walk out all the way down to the back. I'm like, all right, well, yeah, he's looking a little rough. But that guy doesn't bother anybody. He doesn't. He's the nicest. He's not. I don't think that this law is about for people like this guy, because this guy, again, he doesn't give anybody a hard time at all. Like none. Not at all. All right. Oh, he's from San Antonio. Oh, yeah. But he's the nicest guy. No issues, but, no issues with him, I should say. Frank says we need better police presence. Yeah, I'll tell you what, people walking around, like, I know we have the bike patrol in Garapan, but you get that pretty quick. If we get the streets lit up, I know that's the last part of the program for Mariano Iglesias and the OPD guys for the Garapan Revitalization Project. And as soon as they get that done, when those lights go in, Garapan's going to look great. At least it's going to be well lit. And we're going to see the rest of the stuff that we got to fix. But between the streets looking good, those sidewalks being great, once it gets well lit, that might help. Now, I'm not sure how bright you want it out in between Godfathers and Johnny's and Cheers and Safe House, but maybe you do. Those special lights that they had at Christmas time, the ones that crossed the street over Paseo, I thought those were awesome. I thought they looked great. I think they should have that all year round. But specifically, between Godfathers, Johnny's, Cheers, and Safe House, if they hung those festoon lights all the way, lift them up higher than normal, right? So you don't have to worry about trucks or fire trucks or anything like that. But if you had those to make that street look really festive and really well lit, easy to cross, motorists would take extra care going through there too, because you're like, oh, something's going on over here. If that's the norm, that should be it. At least between those business owners, they should all be on the same page that that's a great idea. Because it'll look great, it'll entice people to come over there, and it'll make it look festive. That's 100%, they should absolutely do that. Oh, Annie, thanks for tuning in. Great to see you. From the Philippines. Where in the Philippines are you? Where are you in the Philippines? Let's go. Oh, Jim Bob. Hey, Jim, did you find Tupu? I woke up this morning looking to find a message that you were able to find him, and I hope you did. Because if not, we'll put that up there. Let's go in here real quick. There's a good comment. Says, same here. He asked me for money for rice, so I just bought him some rice when I was going into the store. I just bought him some. He thanked me, but the next day he did it again, gave me the same pitch, didn't even remember me. One strike policy, and that burns the people who really need help and also cuts the generosity of the spirit here. If there's one thing, people are super generous here with it sharing their food. I hate when people weaponize that good spirit. Yeah, I know. I get you. I totally understand that all day, every day. The people who are used, there's still people who hang out by the post office, but same people again for years and years and years. At some point, come on, what are you doing here? I have gone hey, can you hook me up with something? I'm like, I don't give people money, but I have gone to Subway and bought a little meal and then brought it back over just because it's pretty close. Oh yeah, hey, and those are supposed to be solar lights, Frank. I think those lights that are going in Garapan, I think are going to be solar lights. Should be nice. But really, between Godfathers, Johnny's, Cheers, and Safe House, they should throw those festoon lights out there. It would look awesome. It'd be really festive and look really good. Man, do I need to sit closer to the camera? Is that what's going on? Like, it keeps going in and out. Anyway. All right, so we have an update. I don't have the, let's see, did I get the answer on this one? Ooh. Oh, we have another missing dog. Oh, no. Yes, hold on, I'll put this up here now. Hold on one second, let me save this and I'll put it up on the screen. Put it under community. Sorry about that. Someone just sent me something about missing dogs. I almost feel like I'm gonna have to come up with a missing dog page in my my stuff here. All right, so we do have a missing dog. So let me put this up here. Oh, in Baguio City. I've never been to Baguio, but thanks for watching. That's great. All right, so let me find this post real quick. All right, because I want to get the other one. Bum, 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 bum. I think I got it out of the hash group. All right, let's save it. Put that in the same place. Boom. Yeah, we got a couple of dogs to look for out here in the CNMI. One second. Poo-poo. And we will get those to you in about a second. You're like, Brad, come on, let's do this. Let's move on with our lives. All right, I promise. But we got a couple people who are missing their pups, and I want to get that out there for you guys. All right, so let's put that one here, move this up here, and get the share screen on. All right, hey, real quick, we are going to get in. I want to give you an update on the family with the fish and wildlife story. We do have an update on that. Where's the dog? I think that's it. There we go. All right, there is a dog who is missing. And it's not the only one, but there's a lot of dogs missing, but not everybody works hard to try to get their dogs found. This is Liga. It's a medium dog and last seen in the fitness in San Antonio. Now, it's been a little while since the dog's been missing, but that's not going to stop them from wanting to find their pup. They reached out to us and asked if we could post this. So yes, if you have seen this pup, good dog, a really good dog, wants to find the family again, give them a call at 483-5242. You can call you can call Bernie at 989-3009. They've been looking for this dog for a while, they were saying, and they're not giving up hope that they can get reunited with their pup again. It happens all the time. There's people who find those pups, and this could be an opportunity for you to help reunite a pup and their family. All right. There's another one. Does this pop up here? No, I got to change the screen again. All right, so let's do that. Share. Here's the other one we're looking for. This is Tupu. Tupu went missing just the other day. And it's another boony dog, but a fluffy boony dog. Look at that puppy. Come on, look at that puppy. I just want to wrestle with that puppy. I know, she's like a boony, like collie, shepherd kind of features. And just an average size dog, the typical boony dog size, 45 pounds, 2-year-old, pretty fluffy with a green harness. Now, hopefully that harness is still there. Well, anyway, if you could find this pup, give him a call at 287-7511. And that dog was last seen Saturday around 7, probably out there scouring for barbecue bones. When we go to Pow Pow, my dogs are out there. We just let them go. They do anything because they're out there hunting all those barbecue bones that are out there. They are, because it's delicious. I know. All right. Whew. That was a whole lot of stuff. I want to give you the update on that family. But let's do that. We'll do that right after the break. First, what we're going to do, we're going to get you the news update. On Mondays, we got to search elsewhere because the Associated Press, they cover the news on the weekend, but they don't do these updates over the weekend. The last update that they had was Friday. So here is the latest news happening in the world today.
missile attack on Israel. I'm Jack Callahan, Fox News. Several missiles fired by Houthi rebels in Yemen into Israel today. The vast majority of them intercepted, but one got through and did some damage.
A missile launched by Houthis managed to hit an access road to Israel's very busy Ben Gurion International Airport. Flights were halted briefly, and Israeli Prime Minister Netanyahu is vowing to retaliate.
We will take very strong action against them, and we always remember that they act with their patron Iran's direction.
The Israeli Air Force has done a preliminary investigation and says they believe there was a technical issue with the interceptor launched towards that missile. The strike comes as Israel's calling up tens of thousands of reservists to expand their military operation in Gaza. Jill Nato, Fox News.
Hip-hop artist Sean Diddy Combs' federal sex trafficking trial scheduled to begin tomorrow, as Fox's C.B. Cotton reports.
Both prosecutors and the defense trying to find an impartial jury who can decide Combs' fate. So Combs has pleaded not guilty to charges of racketeering conspiracy, sex trafficking, and transporting people across state lines to engage in prostitution. In the indictment, prosecutors allege Diddy was the head of a criminal enterprise that abused women and used threats of violence to make the women participate in drug-fueled orgies with male prostitutes called freak-offs. Diddy's defense attorneys have said the freak-offs were consensual, and at one pretrial hearing, they offered a preview of a possible legal defense, saying their client had a swingers lifestyle.
Diddy could be sentenced to life in prison should he be convicted. Police in Brazil say Lady Gaga's performance was nearly disrupted by an alleged bomb attack. Authorities say a group had hoped to detonate Molotov cocktails on the Copacabana beach. Americans listening to Fox News.
I'm Ben Domenech, Fox News contributor, editor-at-large of The Spectator, and editor of the Transom.com daily newsletter. I'm inviting you to join in-depth conversations every week on the Ben Domenech podcast.
Listen and follow now at foxnewspodcast.com.
A family gathering in Houston ends in tragedy. Police say one person dead, more than a dozen others hurt, some critically. Following a shooting, authorities say an uninvited guest was asked to leave. He initially refused, then started shooting on his way out. Other guests returned fire, several people arrested. President Trump on NBC's Meet the Press today promising the golden age for the U.S. economy with lower prices and more jobs. Fox's Matt Finn reports.
On the topic of the president's economy, in a new interview that just aired this morning, the president says he is not concerned about recession. And when pressed on the Chinese tariffs, here's what he said.
Would you consider dropping the tariffs to get China to the negotiating table? No. So you're not, just to be very clear, you're not dropping the tariffs against China to get them to the negotiating table.
How would I do that?
Would you lower them?
At some point, I'm going to lower them.
The Trump administration acknowledges Americans may have to deal with the temporary pain of the tariffs, but insists these tariffs are also causing pain to countries like China, where factories rely on Americans purchasing their goods.
Wall Street made significant gains on Friday for the ninth day in a row, making it the stock market's longest winning streak since 2004. But Democrats and billionaire investor Warren Buffett are warning the president's tariffs could damage the global economy. As the clock ticks on TikTok, the president says he would be willing to extend the June 19th deadline for China-based ByteDance to divest the U.S. assets of the company. Mr. Trump telling NBC's Meet the Press he has a soft spot for the app. TikTok critics say the app collects data on Americans for China, accessible to the Chinese Communist Party. If you don't have a real ID yet, you'd better hurry because your travel headaches begin May 7th. That's the deadline that's fast approaching this week to get the real ID. After Wednesday, your license or identification card will need to be real ID compliant to fly domestically in the U.S. This is Fox News.
I'm Janice Dean. Join me every Sunday as I focus on stories of hope and people who are truly rays of sunshine in their community and across the world.
Listen and follow now at foxnewspodcast.com.
Hi, I'm Shauna from Island Skin Solutions. This Mother's Day, pamper a special mom in your life with 10% off gift cards of $100 or more. We're celebrating moms all month long, so this offer is valid for the entire month of May.
Paradise Dental's giving you the gas. Well, not that kind of gas.
You already know that Paradise Dental has the most affordable coverage in the entire Marianas, and now we've got something special just for new customers. And now for a limited time, Paradise Dental is offering free gas vouchers for new signups for their coverage plan. If you sign up for a singles plan, you'll get a $10 gas voucher. If you sign up for a couples plan, that's a $15 gas voucher. And if you sign up for the whole family plan, that's a $20 gas voucher right after your first visit. So hurry down to Paradise Dental and sign up for the CNMI's most affordable dental coverage today. These gas vouchers are limited, and with smiles like these, you know they're gonna go fast.
Hi, I'm Shauna Brenfleck, nurse practitioner and owner of Island Skin Solutions and Wellness Clinic. We are Saipan's only medical spa offering a wide range of services to meet your unique skincare goals. We offer exclusive medical-grade skincare products that can only be purchased from a licensed medical professional. We also have the CNMI's only master esthetician, who offers new patient consultations that include a mini facial tailored to your needs. Schedule your consultation today to get started on your skincare journey.
For every generation, it has started with the call to serve. Discovering the purpose and the belonging earned with the title. Learning to dig deep and push through adversity together. Defending our nation and its people. It is a life of great worth and reward. But Marines are never really finished serving. Their commitment comes full circle, visible in communities across our country. This is Semper Fidelis, always faithful, always Marine, marking a path for the next generation.
Good morning, Marianas. It is 8:43 on Monday. It's Cinco de Mayo. And my gosh, I'm ready for a little Cinco de Mayo action. It's 85 degrees out here in Saipan, and it feels wonderful because the humidity's at 65%. Cannot beat that. A nice temperature and low humidity. That is our happy spot right there. And we're looking at a beautiful one today. Isolated showers, of course, but mostly sunny skies. High near 87 with a nice breeze out of the east, 14 miles per hour. It's going to be just like this at night, only darker. That's pretty much it. Tomorrow, we're looking at a carbon copy. The wind's going to pick up a little bit. Gusts as high as 18 miles per hour. And that's going to be a pretty schwanky. Not too bad. And by the way, we've got more coming to you this fine day. It's not just Good Morning Marianas today. No, today's also the day that we're going to bring you the good folks from NM Posse, because we're going to have Advocacy Amplified. That's going to be going on at 2 o'clock today. So make sure you tune in. And that's a good deal because right after that, I got to get my kids from school. From school. Yes. And what do we do from there? Probably soccer. I know. Not too bad. It is going to be a busy week. We got folks coming in from all over. If you're a veteran and you're a part of the Veteran of Foreign Wars, Saipan Post 3457, we have our monthly meeting this week on Thursday at 6:30 at VFW Saipan Post 3457 down in Garapan. We need you if you're a member. If you're not a member and you're eligible, we need you too. I'll tell you what we have normally been doing is having just life members join, but you can join as an annual member. That price went up, unlike the fuel price, which went down by 10 cents. The price for annual membership is now $35. That's right, $35. That'll get you a 1-year membership with the VFW in Saipan. VFW is the biggest lobby for veterans across the easy for me to say, across the entire country. True story. The reason why we have the GI Bill, it's because of the folks that came before us with the VFW. The reason why the PACT Act is there, to make sure that folks who were in areas when they were burning stuff that we were breathing in, the reason why we got coverage is because, not because the VA wants to help us out. No, you think that, you're wrong. It's the VFW banging on those doors saying, hey, you got to give us some love because we can't be breathing that stuff in overseas and not being taken care of when we come home. Yeah, that's the VFW. Now, there's other groups out there, but the largest lobby for veterans is the VFW. And you joining continues that effort, helps fund that fight against the VA. It's terrible. You think the VA is supposed to be there for veterans, and I know it's in their mission, but half of what goes on with VFW, with VA, is the VFW has to help you fight the VA to get you the benefits that you deserve and that you've earned as a member of the United States Fighting Forces around the world. So if you're able to join, you should join us. And another reason is because we want to do stuff. We want to be active in our community. And if you're just getting the same ideas over and over, that's helping nobody. We need you to get out there and join. That's why I got a lot of great guys like my brothers, Anthony Demapon, Eric Mofnas, Dennis Matsumoto, Jesse Stoll. These guys coming in out of the blue, coming back in. Harley, Eric, man, I'm telling you, these guys coming in and joining and showing up and be a part of it. Our face of our VFW is changing. It's great. We have some new life in this thing. We're getting a lot of folks coming out, and but we need you. 100% we need you. And I'll tell you what, it's kind of cool for me. I am honored by my fellow comrades to be the new post commander for VFW Saipan Post 3457. Yes, I had done it before going back, but it's been like about 9 years ago, and it was great. I back to back. I served 2 terms as the commander. I'm also the commander for our district, so that's including here and Guam, and that's new. I've done it before, but I'm doing it again now, thanks to the support from everybody. But the only way this works is all of us working together. So if you're a veteran, if you're friends with a veteran, if you've got family members who are a veteran, who are eligible for VFW, please tell them to join. Tell them to contact me so we can get them to the meetings so they can join us and really start reshaping what we're going to do in the community, and they can be an active part of it. The other one is maybe you've got a veteran in your family who isn't eligible for VFW. No problem. Project Buddy Check 670 is a great organization, and if you're a veteran out here, you need to hang out with the guys from Project Buddy Check 670. They're going to be the strongest local lobby that we have. They're a great group of guys. You are going to love these guys. Everything about these guys makes you happy to know them. I'm so glad that I made friends with these guys, and it's all through Kat Tovez, who set me up with them to have them come on the show last year for Veterans Day. I didn't even know these guys before that, so it's awesome. It really is awesome. All right, hey, speaking of doing some good in our community, it's kind of neat. We got a little update for you about the Marianas family, the folks who had their vehicle impounded along with some other folks over there at Tank Beach unfortunately, about a week ago now, a little over a week ago. Remember, we did the story in depth. We had Janira on the phone with us, and then the ongoing attempts to try and get communication going with Fish and Wildlife. Now, we should have Fish and Wildlife on the show this week. We spoke with the acting director last week, and she said that she would come on this week once she gets it all settled. But we received 3 different letters that we're going to post on the news service after we're done with the show today. But one is just an overall, like a letter to the community, and these are all from the family, from Janira and the fam. And one outlines the whole situation that happened, really, and letting everyone know what happened. The next one is a letter to the officer who was involved with, and the other officers who showed up to help out. And then the third letter is another story about this with regards to the local laws that we've got, Public Law 20-44 and Public Law 20-46, and referencing the regulatory guidelines that are in there that are referenced in those laws, which outline specifically that you're able to swim and you're able to snorkel in the Tank Beach Sanctuary, which is great. So we're going to post all 3 of these. But, wow, this letter, I mean, it explains exactly what they were going through. It's like, hey, we get it. You can't fish in the sanctuary. We're not fishing. We're just hanging out. It's a family day. And same with the, not just that, but also the tourists who got their car impounded, right? Oh, Jam. Yeah, I'll tell you about that in a second. I got something else on that. I do. But all these folks got their vehicles towed improperly, and it basically sounds like they had an overzealous enforcement officer. Now, this is not bagging on the enforcement officer. That's not what I'm here for. Because I imagine that the officer was trying to do what they thought was right. I believe, even though I don't know who the officer is, I know her name, and I did speak with her on the phone briefly, very briefly. I believe that she was doing the job that she thought was supposed to be done. I don't think she was targeting people because of who they were or anything like that. I think she was really doing the job that she thought she was supposed to be doing. And you need people like that, right? And, yes, well, I'll get back to that. She's doing the job that she thought that needed to be done. The thing is, though, it turned out it wasn't correct, right? And so walking around with an encyclopedic knowledge is not something that everybody's burdened with, right? I'm one of them. I'm able to just sit here from my comfy little chair and look at the regulations that are on there, and I trace them all the way back. So you got to be super well versed with all these things. And as an officer, I'm sure there's so many people in the enforcement for Fish and Wildlife that have had to deal with people who they caught red-handed. Pachinko, lobsters, reef fish, all this stuff they shouldn't have taken, right? And they're like, oh, come on, give me a chance. And then they got hardened over the years. Said, no, you're done. They did everything they were supposed to do. But they were telling them, these folks who were swimming, that, hey, swimming with the snorkel and fins counts as intent. You're gone. There's nothing in this that says anything about intent. It's about having it and doing it, right? So Tobot. Tobot's comment comes in. He's like, oh, woke up in someone's restroom. Buenas bananas. Good to see you, man. Great to see you. And thank you, Mariano. Great to see you, too. Thank you very much. Really, you're a part of this, man. You are. You've been on the show on the phone, in studio. You're a part of this. Anyway, getting back to it. So basically, the officer enforced something that they shouldn't have been enforcing. That's what it comes down to. I mean, like, someone's going to have to just say, all right, hey, mea culpa, dispensa, let's figure this thing out, right? And so anyway, so this letter goes through that whole thing, the whole process. But here's the last part that I love. The main thing is I'm trying to find out if they still had to pay for the 120. Because the good news is they got their car back. So hooray for getting your car back. That's great. But there's a little bit more than that, right? I mean, so it's like, in the end, although they waived all the fees and citations, I felt our quest for fairness remained unfulfilled. My partner signed the citation, and we received a receipt indicating a tow fee of $120. We hurried to the tow company only to find out our confiscated gear was still not returned, highlighting that the DFW had only waived its own fees, not those from the tow company. Realizing the need for legal assistance, we sought help from a lawyer who guided us through retrieving our vehicle. On Wednesday, I received a message from the officer who had unjustly detained our car, inquiring whether I could contact another officer involved in our meeting. After coordination, we were finally able to reclaim our vehicle the following day, thanks to legal advice we had received. As I reflect on this ordeal, I want to express my profound gratitude to everyone who supported us throughout this challenging experience. The plight we faced, driven by misinformation, abuse of authority, and the stress of navigating legal complexities, remains etched in my memory. While we received our vehicle back, the emotional toll persisted, leading me to pen this letter as a form of release. Thank you to all the time to listen to our story. Thank you so much to Mr. Brad Rosala and the fellow amazing students at law school. Those are Joe Tyrone's law students, by the way, at UOG that are taking the class out of Saipan. So Saipan and Tenney students. Said, please know that my family and I deeply appreciate your assistance and involvement. No words can express how grateful we are for you, Mr. Brad Rosala, and fellow amazing CNMI law students. That's your guys, Joe. Thank you to Miss Congresswoman Marissa Flores. You truly are an amazing woman, and you are more than amazing in what you do. Thank you to the amazing people in the legislature who have assisted us and made us feel so welcome, especially Uncle at the front desk, Sergeant at Arms. It's got to be Pete Toy. I am sorry we did not get your name, but you are all unforgettable to our family. Thank you to our amazing lawyer, Miss Janet King. You truly are such an amazing woman and very amazing in what you do. No words can ever express our appreciation and love. Most especially, thank you to the community. Thank you to every single person who heard us out from the beginning. Your support has been invaluable, and I genuinely wish I could repay each of you for your kindness. Truly, only the Lord knows how much I would give for the world to have benefited those who stood by us in our time of need. Sincerely, Janira Marianas tan Familia Ku. How cool is that? How cool is that? I'm glad you got everything back. I still don't know if you guys had to pay the $120, but I'm guessing you didn't, just based on that letter, the way that's in there, you know, using the legal counsel and all that stuff. I got a feeling that you guys might not have had to pay, which would be exactly how it should be, right? And then we'll speak with the folks from Fish and Wildlife this week too. I'm excited about that because, you know, basically the acting director was saying that she was not super excited that she had to deal with this part, right? And but I'm happy that she's actively interested in fixing it too, you know. Yeah. Oh man, sorry. Seeing some of the comments, I missed some of that. It came in a little bit later. Karen, you're saying, hey, I wonder any women veterans in our VFW? Yes, there are. You know, but I will say, totally underrepresented, because we do have, we definitely have women members in our Veterans of Foreign War Saipan Post 3457. Admirals all the way down. A lot of chiefs from the Navy. But there are definitely, but we could use more, 100%. It is not just a boys club. It is a vet club. That's it. It's for veterans. It doesn't matter if you're a man or a woman. You serve our country. You're eligible to be a member of the Post. You're a part of it, and you're not a silent member either. You're right up there, front row with everybody, member of the Post. No question about it. I mean, that is 100% it. So if you're a veteran, if you've got friends, family, encourage them to come in because we want you, 100%. Yes, absolutely. Maybe I'll join you. You better join. Please join. I'm telling you, we'll be better with you. We'll be better with you as a member of our Post, 100%. Otherwise, we're not really representing our community if our community is not all a part of it. And so we need that. We need you. And that goes for everybody. Everybody who says, or everybody who's eligible, easy for me to say, if you're eligible to be a member of our Post, please join. And let's build this thing up. And then again, there's activities that we could be doing as a Post. And you might have the best idea. We'll never know it if you don't come. So, all right. So that's what we got for that part today. I'm really happy. Yep. Absolutely, Dennis. You might have missed the early part, and you could join both. First of all, if you're not eligible for VFW, you can join Project Buddy Check 670. But if you are eligible for VFW, you should also join Project Buddy Check 670. These guys, I'm telling you, they have reinvigorated me to want to be a better veteran and more supportive of our fellow veteran community. It's a true story, Dennis. I'm telling you, man, when those guys came in November, it sparked a fire in me. I mean, it really did. I looked at what we're doing with VFW in a different way. And I'm like, man, these guys, all these years, I have not met these guys. I felt like we were not doing enough from the VFW to reach out and meet these guys. You guys saved me with regards to like our advocacy for veterans. I still do, like I get invited to be the MC for the events and stuff like that. But I was slowly, moving away and all that stuff from like being an active member. But until I got to meet these guys and spend time with them and remember the commitment to the VFW and remember the commitment to each other. We all share something in common. We all took that oath to defend the country against enemies, foreign and domestic. We all took that oath. We all deployed. We all went somewhere to do some stuff. And that commitment to each other didn't end when we ETS'd. And maybe for a few years it felt like that. It doesn't. It's not. That's still there for each other. That's why we're doing it. And, seeing these guys having those conversations that morning in November, I'm going to get all choked up thinking about it. But I'll tell you, that was something. That was something for me. Next thing you know, I started causing all kinds of trouble. Like, we need to get some shit done. And thankfully for you, we're doing it. We're getting it done. All right. Yeah, Eric, join both groups is right. Absolutely. I'm telling you, I love these guys. You guys saved me. And more than once. I'm not going to get all deep into it, but I'll tell you, it's more than once. You guys saved me. True story. True story. All right. 9 o'clock in the morning. You know what's cool today? So PSS, all those teachers, students, it's got to be tougher for parents, are off today. So that's cool. But again, for the parents, it's a little bit tough. It's like, well, it's not a holiday for me. Yeah, I know. Well, it's a holiday for your teachers going out there. And in fact, we were out there supporting our teachers over the weekend. We ended up picking some stuff up for some of the teachers today. It's all Teacher Appreciation Week. So we went out and got some stuff. My wife was up working so hard on this stuff last night, making these gift bags for all these teachers for our kids. And she knows important too, because she used to be a teacher. Like 17 years she was a teacher in the schools. How could she be a teacher? She only looks like she's 24. I know. She started teaching when she was 7? I know. Yeah, she got her college degree when she was like 7. She started going when she was 3. I know. Doogie Howser. I know. All right. Hold on. I did get a message. One second. Oh, that's wonderful. I got the confirmation from Janira. Said, good morning. No, we did not have to pay to pick up our car. The officer we spoke with told us we would have to call them when we pick up the vehicle to make sure that we don't pay for anything. That's a great story. Way to tie a ribbon on that. Awesome. Even better. What a great finish to that story. Oh, I'm so happy. I'm so happy for you guys. It's wonderful. And you know, it all started, Janira, with you writing that letter and posting the original one on the Facebook group. You weren't disrespectful to anybody. You just said, hey, I don't think this was fair, and I'm just writing about it. I'm not complaining, but it just doesn't seem right. And so you spoke about something that was happening in our community. You didn't like it. You didn't say this guy or this lady or so-and-so is like this and, you know, all that other stuff. You just said, hey, this is what happened. I didn't think it was right, but I'm posting it here because I don't know where else to go. And that's where it all started. It's because you spoke your mind. And you did in such a great way. You made us want to help out. And yes, thanks. Thanks for the congrats on the 1 year. I know, it's great. It's awesome. Oh, yeah. So, by the way, that Veterans Town Hall meeting, that just happens to be the same time as our, like, canteen committee, right? Hold on. We've got that. That's in our Project Buddy Check group, right? The flyer for that? Oh, I'm scrolling up for it now. I remember seeing it. Those are all the stuff. Oh, my God. The chili cook-off. What a hit. And I couldn't go there because I was emceeing the other one. Dang it. I committed to that first. I'm scrolling up for the Veteran Town Hall. Veteran Affairs Town Hall going to be on May 7th, Wednesday, from 6 to 8 at the AMP Theater. And maybe we can go to that first before the canteen committee. Like, I think that's a good idea. Not sure what they're going to be doing, but I think that maybe do that first and then do the canteen committee afterwards. You know, I mean, it's a great time to go and have a few beers afterwards to do the community, hydrate. But we do the community thing first. We could find out more about what's going on with the local Veterans Affairs. And then we could invite them all over to come over to VFW and hang out afterwards. I think that's the big win for everybody. Whew. And you know, I don't know how you got that. I still haven't received the official flyer from the CNMI VAO, and they're great. You know, they're quick, but I didn't get that yet. I know we got it in the group, and that's a great flyer, and that looks like that's a sign that was hung up somewhere. But we should have that and put that out. Maybe we can talk to Joe Crisosimo about it. What else is going on, real quick? Because we're going to wrap up eventually. I'm looking forward to hearing how that news turns out for that law that's going to be unveiled tomorrow. That's going to be really interesting. I can't wait. What else is going on? I mean, I think that's the big hit locally. You know, if I scroll through some of the things, someone asked, is there that deal with no direct flights from Hong Kong? Yeah, that's real. We actually got notice of it last week. Let me pull it up. There was a letter that went out to the folks at the airport, like all the folks who work and service the airlines and everything. And it came from the ground service operations, the one who runs the Saipan airport for ground service operations for Hong Kong Airlines, Joan Bungaling. She said, "Dear all, due to the delay of CNMI ETA approval and the effects it caused most of our passengers. Hong Kong Airlines will be canceled from May 8th to June 16th. Yeah, so that is real. That's a real deal. That story about that. So that's another thing going on. We'll see what happens with them. And it's funny because we had more Chinese tourists than Japanese tourists in last month. We did. And that's without Annex 6. I'm just saying. I mean, I hope we get it. But like just to let people go in. But the main thing is, though, like here, the direct flights from Hong Kong and Saipan are going to be done because they haven't got through with this approval stuff for the travel authorizations, which is kind of a shock because I thought that stuff was also going to be set. I thought that was pretty much a done deal. I thought it all got vetted and it was all good to go. But no, guess not. And it's not like we're getting millions of tourists coming in from China through Hong Kong, but we're not having any. That's kind of a tough pull. Yeah. All right, let's do this. I want to pull this video up. I got a video sent to us that will throw you. Randy Harper, raise your hand if you know Randy Harper. You know, he is actually an archaeologist by trade. And then him and his late wife were both archaeologists. And I'm not sure when it happened, but somewhere along the line, they became the bird rehabilitators, where they would take in injured birds, feed them, and nurse them back to health, and then release them. And in fact, here, let's do this. Let's call it birds. Birds. Birdie. Fly. And they got, and they've sent me stuff over the years. And I've called them for bird stuff over the years. Hashtag bird stuff. And here, community, I think is where I put it, right? I think it's a vertical video. Make sure I put the right one on here for you guys. Oh, none of them look exactly like it. That's 411, that's 411. No. Dang it. Hold on, I'll find it real quick. No, that's Thursday. All right, well, I can find it really quick here too. Well, anyway, so, but I'm gonna show you the video, and it should look like that. Save as, see where it goes. Oh, that's why, never mind. I know where it is. While you guys are sitting there wondering what the heck am I doing, I'm gonna go find it, pictures, community. Yeah, I put it under pictures, under the community folder for pictures instead of the video. Capel. And now we'll do that. All right, anyway, so I'm going to show you this one. They somehow along the line, I'm not sure. Great. I'm going to have to mess around with it because it's even turned the wrong way. But they went from being archaeologists to, here, let's call this Maine bird. I'll put that on there. Maine bird. From archaeologists to bird rehabilitators, and they've been doing it. Like they rescue them, they feed them, and it's wild that they do it. And it's wonderful that they do it. But their house has basically been given back to birds. I mean, that's it. Oh, and I got to turn it around over here. I'm not sure how well the audio is on it, but we'll put it on here. And let's get rid of some of this other stuff so you guys can see a little bit clearer. Get rid of the ticker. Get rid of the blue thing. And then I'm going to have to move myself over, so
Singer,
there we go.
Early 70s, right? And she came
And,
with a song that was called
Main Bird. Get rid of the Guam flag, too. Sorry, Guam.
Pack Up Your Sorrows, right? So she sent me this song, and the lyrics go something like, if somehow you can pack up your
I'll
sorrows
mute myself for a
and give
second, see
them
if you
all
guys
to
can
me,
hear it.
you can lose them. I know how to use them. Give all your sorrows to me, right? It's a nice tune. And beautiful. So that got me to thinking. And I'll sum this up quick, you guys. I'm sorry to do this to you. And by the way, you're meeting Roxanne and Tom. And Roxanne and Tom are starting the new wildlife, bird, nature rehab center, whatever we're going to call it. You tell me.
Saipan Sea and Shorebird Rescue.
Right. And in collaboration with such entities as the Humane Society. Imagine such a thing as that. Right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so anyway, and so they're going to take this. And by the way, this is a quick plug, but in the next couple of weeks, if you want, we're doing it on Saturdays. You're going to come in and volunteer on the actual facility, and it's only a couple of weeks, we think.
Mm-hmm.
And, you get to put your name on the wall.
Whoop,
this
whoop.
is the start. Right? Okay.
Even if you don't work.
So anyway, let me not go too much longer, because really what I'm trying to say is that in lieu of the song and packing your sorrows and all that kind of stuff, I got to thinking about the 22 years that I've been working with birds here, and I started in 2003, and with Fish and Wildlife and working on Managaha, right? And that ended up being a 14-year gig with the wedge-tailed shearwaters, which is 14 years is a bit of time, right? And it was so great. But in that 14 years, then we also started taking in injured birds and birds that needed help. And so we ended up with 16 years of birds living in our house, right, with no cages. Beach towels are the key. So anyway, I've got something I just wanted to throw by you guys. Okay. Speaking of the sorrow song, what we'll do is I will pull out this beautiful white-tailed tropic bird and release, and the link is going to release the bird and all that. But I want you to just play along with me, because I'm going to do it. I would like you, if you have any sorrows, right? Just stuff you want to get rid of, right? Then give them to this bird. I'm serious, because you'll lose them. She knows how to use them, because I'll tell you, in the 22 years I've worked with birds, there's something about, even in the worst of times, if I'm around those birds, things aren't as bad. They just aren't, right? There's a lot of things, they don't speak much, but they have this atmosphere and all. They make things okay, right? Even though it's not great. So what I want you to do is pack up your sorrows if you want. We'll put them on with the birds, say, go with it, right? Please take them away. And what she will do is she will head out there, and they go a long ways. And by the way, I learned out something today from the fishermen here are not having any luck catching fish. There's no bait fish, which I think, oh, this is a terrible time to let this bird go. But these birds are going to go north. And in the summertime, that's where the fish are. Don't tell all the fishermen. That's where they are. They're not down here. They're back up. They're up north. And, that's where the fishing's good. Like, in fact, if they do the Pacific, they're going all the way around the Pacific in a year. Going up to Alaska and then over to Japan and then finally down to us in the wintertime. And then swinging back around for another round. Up the California coast. So. Please pack up your sorrows. We're going to give it to this lovely bird, and she's going to go take them out there and dump them somewhere way out there, and you can lose them, okay? So first, before we do that, who's phone?
Mine. Joanne is here. Say hi, Joanne.
All right. Okay, so here we go, you guys. This link is going to let this little sweetheart go. And if anybody wants to pet Alberto, please do. Before. And this is a white-tailed tropic bird, and we'll show you there are white-tailed. Look at those 4 over there. You got 5. Look at them flying over there. All right. Oh, I'm sorry, guys. He might just, don't worry, he won't. He might just nibble, but he won't bite.
Just use fingers.
He would have a couple days
just
ago,
use
right?
fingers.
Lauren, though, they might have been a little bit.
Just use fingers. Just use fingers. Just use fingers.
Okay, and two things to notice. Look at, he has webbed feet, right? Wow. That's why they can dive, and they dive, and then And then those evil frigate birds take their fish away from them, which we have one of those in the living room, right? But if you look at this, one more thing, look at this tail feather, right? This is the one that you'll see up here that's so long, right? When you see a whitetail, that they get, and I think that's partly so that the frigate birds, if they're going to grab something, they can grab that tail, right? Tail will come out, they still keep the dinner for their chicks. What do you guys think? And the local name for this... Yeah.
White and black.
And he was just a baby bird, but now he's getting older, right?
Gentle. Use your fingers. There
Feel
you
how
go.
soft.
One
Just
finger
fingers.
only. One finger only.
There you go.
And I always thought the back looked like, I always thought that looked like flying birds, these juvenile patterns, right? And so anyway, and so this bird has been flying into the walls, into the Venetian blinds, into the sink, almost in the toilet, right? I mean, this bird is telling us it's time to roll.
She's ready to go.
So anyway, so let's pack up our troubles, our sorrows, I mean, and just let her take them out there.
What a
She's going to go
beautiful
dump them,
baby.
right? All right, so roll over here. Come over here, Olenka. Are we ready for this? I'm going to want to grab my
have it.
camera, too. Where did I do? Oh, you're taking
I've got it. I've got
You're
it.
going to take this out. Okay, so Olenka, I want you to stand facing me. And all you need to do, and if you're happy, I want you to just hold out your, don't worry about the hat. Hold out your hands flat. And you don't have to launch. You don't have to do anything. You just let the bird do what it will.
Just hold still. Yeah.
All right, and just hold it like that. She'll hang for a little while.
Just let her. Just give her a minute. Just give her a minute.
Aren't you beautiful?
Because she's just looking around to see where she wants to go. She's just looking around where she wants to go right now. Just give her a minute.
No fingers, because the bird's going to fly
And sometimes
away now.
Olenka, this can take a while.
They're looking around to see if they have prey. There you go. There you go.
Bye, baby. You take all those sorrows and get them out of here, man. Just taking a few for me.
See you later.
How cool is that? I just love it. So Randy's a bit of a talker. So am I. But I'll tell you, he is a little bit of a talker. And so I get it. But I love seeing that. Like, somebody cares enough that they turn their house essentially into a bird rehab center. Like, that's pretty awesome. It is. I mean, like, I like birds, and when they fly into my house, I take care of them. And they plenty of times have flown into my house, and it's great. Actually, I like it. I know they get freaked out and stuff like that, but like, I'm pretty chill with them, and try to calm them down about everything, so they're not like all freaking out about everything that's going on. And then I don't know, they just kind of get it after a little while, and everything is cool. All right, well, that's just about it that we've got for you for today, folks. I mean, we got to get some stuff done today. When I get out of here, okay, first I have to send an email, but then after that, I am going to work out at Laddie Built. They've got the newest facility and everything, and I get to try it, and I need to work out. I need to go get rid of some of that stress, but I need to actually just do it to feel good. And I'm really glad that I got that kind of a partnership with these guys, so that I can go in there and use all the best stuff over there. It's the latest facility in Saipan. They've got the hot sauna. They got the cold plunge. I'm looking forward to it after our soccer games, where I normally look forward to just having the beer with the guys afterwards. But now I'm looking forward to going there, showering up, and hitting that cold plunge, where it helps get your body back together, helps get your body rehabbed quicker. So I love it. I can't wait. Boom. But I'm going to go do that today. And then we got some lunch, some good friends. Looking forward to that. And then we'll have, oh man, I got a message, our intern who's going to come here at 11. All right. Yeah, tell him that we got to push that back. And then today, 2 o'clock, we've got the folks coming in from NM Posse, for Advocacy Amplified. So you can tune in for the live show, Advocacy Amplified, today at 2 o'clock. That's right. One of my favorite things to do is do their show. And so we'll be doing that today. All right. You guys have any last questions, comments, anything? No? Okay. We're going to wrap it up. Now, we'll see you again tomorrow, but we'll see you in a couple hours for Advocacy Amplified right here on the NMI News Service. It's the sweetest smelling news service in the world.
Good morning, Marianas. So many things we got to discuss. Happy day, Tirawamian greetings. To Rhoda, Guam, Saipan, and Tinian. For all your island news. From a beautiful place with Pacific views. It's always so much fun on.
Thanks, guys.
Good morning, Marianas.
Got Medicaid? Paradise Dental's got you covered. Got you covered from the moment you walk in the door with some of Saipan's best smiles. Medicaid covers your fillings, your extractions, and your checkups with no out-of-pocket expense. And Medicaid covers all of your x-rays without any additional cost to you. So remember, if you've got Medicaid, you're covered. Don't wait for a toothache. Call Paradise Dental today. Come here often.
Is your local pharmacy serving customers in Cagman, Garapan, and Dandan since 1996. Shop PHI Pharmacy for all your prescriptions, and we even offer a large line of multivitamin supplements. Our Dandan location is open weekdays from 8 to 6 and 8 to 4 on weekends. Or visit our Garapan and Cagman locations weekdays from 8 to 6 and 8 to 1 on Saturdays. Check us out online at phipharmacy.com or follow us on Facebook. PHI is a locally owned independent community Health Mart pharmacy. Health Mart, taking the time to listen and care.
From ABC News, I'm Dave Packard. Police in Houston say one person is dead, at least 13 people hurt after a shooting early this morning.
The sound of gunfire could be heard on the background of emergency calls early Sunday.
We've got shot fired out here. They're shooting.
From Broadcastify, the shooting took place at a barbecue. Assistant Police Chief Patricia Cantu explains what happened.
They had an uninvited guest. The uninvited guest was asked to leave. He left. As he was leaving, he began shooting in the area. There was return fire from the residents as well.
Police say they've detained multiple people. Brian Clark, ABC News.
We're learning more about an alleged bomb attack plot targeting Lady Gaga's Copacabana Beach concert Saturday. ABC's Perry Russum in Washington.
Police say that the two people that were arrested are part of an online group that promotes hate speech, and they also try to recruit teenagers while promoting acts of violence to be carried out. Police say that this group was trying to gain notoriety on social media around this attack.
The thwarted plan, say police, was to detonate homemade bombs. Lady Gaga's Saturday night show on Copacabana Beach was the biggest of her career, drawing some 2 million fans. A severe thunderstorm system wrapping up in the Northeast tonight, but rain remains in the forecast the next few nights. ABC meteorologist Danny Beckstrom.
This system is slow to clear out with off and on rain and scattered thunderstorms across the Northeast tonight into the start of the work week. Then our attention turns to a new threat unfolding in parts of the plains and south. Severe storms with damaging wind and hail are possible across a large portion of Texas on Monday and Tuesday. However, our greater concern is the widespread flash flood risk on Tuesday from Texas to Alabama.
And the storms that tore through the East Coast Saturday night are now deadly. A 10-year-old girl died when a tree fell on her home after storms moved through the metro Atlanta and North Georgia area. Jury selection in Sean Combs' sex trafficking case starts tomorrow. He turned down a plea deal. The music mogul accused of profiting from sex trafficking and racketeering. You're listening to ABC News. A daring rescue off the Florida coast after dozens were stranded aboard the 63-foot-long Lamborghini boat when it started taking on water.
A passenger tells ABC News it started out as a Saturday full of fun in the water, as Miami is flooded with onlookers for this weekend's big Formula One race. Henry Eisenstein was on a boat nearby witnessing the chaos.
I've never seen anything like this. Thank God everyone was okay.
All 32 people on board rescued and no injuries reported.
ABC's Alex Perche. No survivors when a small single-engine plane crashed in Simi Valley in California. It caused a fire Saturday afternoon. ABC's Melissa Dunn reports 2 people and a dog on board died.
Armin Hovekimian says he was doing yard work as he heard the plane circling and suddenly coming down louder. Hovekimian's backyard catching fire, and that's when he says he sprang into action.
I grabbed the hose because I saw the fire on the plane, then I saw the fire on the house, kept the hose on the plane, and then it just exploded.
Firefighters were able to extinguish the flames and safely evacuate the residents inside the homes.
Israel preparing to send more troops into Gaza. An official there confirming that the IDF has begun a major call-up of tens of thousands of reservists to expand military operations there. And Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu threatening retaliation against the Houthis and Iran, posting on social media and warning that Israel will strike back following a Houthi attack on the country's main airport. Dave Packer, ABC News.
Yeah, the NBA playoffs are here, and it's about to be ridiculous, unbelievable, unfair, downright nasty, straight up, can't miss, don't blink, grab your popcorn and strap in cinema. This isn't about who's next. This is about who's now. This time is different. The NBA playoffs, presented by Google. Continue on ESPN and ABC.